You've probably heard a million times before that people just love to hear good things about their bad habits, but that is 100% accurate. I have two stories for you today about two times when, I could think of probably way more times, but two specific times, especially when it comes to diet, that I just wanted to hear great things about my bad habits, and I was just like, okay, I didn't even get a study. I was like, okay, I just saw a blogger post this, and it's exactly what I wanted to hear, so I am just going to run with this. So the first story happened when I was sort of on I was trying to become paleo. I still was consuming grains, but they were always gluten-free. So I was working my way towards grain-free, and in the process I had eliminated dairy already. But I saw that one person who was paleo was saying, I went paleo, but there are benefits of including organic, free-range, grass-fed butter. And I was like, oh, I haven't had butter in forever. Like, that's cool. I want to be able to have butter. So, I just read that blog post, and I was like, yeah, okay, I need to eat butter now. Yeah, I wasn't eating butter before, but I should, yeah, it's for my, it's for my health. I got to eat butter. Like, butter's, wicked healthy. Like, I just read it in a blog post. Like, pfft, duh. So, that's one example of one time that I just took someone's advice and just ran with it because it was convenient, because it was nice. It was nice to hear that butter was good for me. And that's what a lot of people who go low carb, they just hear they can eat bacon and eggs for breakfast, and they're just like, yes, finally, I can eat everything that I want. So anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a different video about how stupid low carb diets are. Get out of here, mosquito. So the second time was when I was high carb vegan. I still am. I shouldn't say was. But I saw a video by Durian Rider when he was just pouring tons of sugar in his smoothies. And then I was like, well, if Durian Rider's doing it, I mean, he looks great. He's like the picture of health, right? And he's pouring a bunch of sugar in his smoothies. So I should do that too. He said it's not so bad, so why don't I do it? Seriously? I told you to leave. Jeez, fucking mosquitoes, right? No common decency. So, anyway, before I got distracted by the mosquito, I took that advice and I ran with it. I was like, oh, I guess sugar's not so terrible. So I was just adding sugar to all of my smoothies. I was adding sugar to all my oatmeal and just every food, like rice and beans. I would add sugar to that too. It's kind of disgusting. And I don't think that sugar is the number one cause of the obesity epidemic and stuff like that. It's not healthy at all. I'd never, I guess, thought that it was a health food, but I was like, yeah, it's okay for me to dump it on everything. But now I'll sparingly use it on my oatmeal. I try to really minimize how much I put on my oatmeal, and I'll put it in baked goods if I'm making I don't know, banana bread or pumpkin bread or pancakes or something like that. But I have not put sugar. I haven't added sugar into anything. Probably at least a month or two. I don't know. I just. In the summer, I eat a lot of fruit, and my mom does a lot of cooking, and she uses stevia, which I think is better than sugar. Still not a health food because it's more refined. It doesn't have the fiber, the water, the phytonutrients. Well, I think stevia probably has some phytonutrients. I don't know. So anyway, I just took this advice and I ran with it, and I kind of gained some weight. It was only 5 pounds before I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. And then I just eliminated it from my diet, and then just was more active and stuff, and I pretty easily lost the weight. I've never really struggled with weight issues. I've only been I think maybe 165 pounds, my heaviest, and I'm 6 foot. Right now I think I'm 160 or so, maybe 162. I don't know. I don't really look at the scale that often. But anyway, those are two stories about when I took someone's advice just because I wanted it to be true. So be more skeptical. Just because somebody says something's true and you want it to be true doesn't mean that it necessarily is. I wanted to be able to eat butter. I wanted to be able to eat sugar with no consequences. Oh my God! I'm gonna have to cut this video because these mosquitoes are crazy. So anyway, just be more skeptical and try to get peer-reviewed articles, just credible sources before you believe anything, not just because you want to. So anyway, I hope to see you next time when there's less mosquitoes.